Did you know that what you add to your daily coffee might be silently increasing your cancer risk? While coffee itself is often seen as a healthy pick-me-up, boosting energy, focus, and even longevity, many seniors aren't aware that common additives can quietly do more harm than good. Some habits, especially involving artificial sweeteners, may raise the risk of digestive, liver, or colon cancer, and the warning signs aren't found on any label. In this video, we'll explore 5 overlooked dangers tied to everyday coffee routines. With simple swaps and insights backed by research, you'll learn how to enjoy your coffee with confidence and care. Number 1. Artificial sweeteners. Consider safer options. If you've ever used those familiar pink or blue packets or clear drops to sweeten your coffee, you're not alone, especially if you've been cutting back on sugar. But while artificial sweeteners may seem like the smart, low-calorie choice, growing research shows they may carry hidden risks, particularly for older adults. Studies suggest that ingredients like saccharin, aspartame, and sucralose can disrupt gut health, trigger inflammation, and possibly contribute to the development of certain cancers when consumed regularly over time. These sweeteners remain approved for use and carry no warning labels. But that doesn't mean they're harmless, especially when mixed with hot drinks like coffee. For seniors whose bodies may not detoxify as efficiently, this small daily habit could quietly build up risk. Take Elaine, 77, who made the switch from sugar to sweeteners to stay healthy. Over time, she developed digestive issues and fatigue with no clear cause, until a specialist asked about her coffee routine. When she swapped the sweeteners for a splash of milk and cinnamon, her symptoms eased within weeks. Beyond digestion, artificial sweeteners may also confuse the brain's sugar response, leading to increased cravings, overeating, and even insulin resistance. If you enjoy a sweet cup of coffee, consider natural alternatives. A little raw honey, mashed banana, or cinnamon can add flavor without burdening your body. This isn't about giving up coffee, it's about making small adjustments that align with your health. Our bodies bounce back more easily when we're young, but as we age, even the little choices count. So next time you reach for a sweetener, ask yourself, is this nourishing me or silently harming me? Sometimes the smallest change brings the greatest benefit. Number 2. Non-dairy creamers and the hidden dangers of trans fats. That creamy splash you add to your morning coffee might seem harmless, but if it comes from a powdered or liquid non-dairy creamer, it could be carrying hidden risks. Many of these creamers contain hydrogenated oils, a primary source of trans fats. Trans fats are so damaging to heart health and cellular function that they've been banned or heavily restricted in several countries. Yet they still sneak into some shelf-stable creamers, especially those with long ingredient lists and artificial flavors. When mixed with hot coffee, these additives can trigger chemical reactions your body isn't meant to process. Trans fats don't just raise bad cholesterol, they fuel inflammation, disrupt metabolism, and may even play a role in cancer development. For older adults whose systems are naturally more sensitive and slower to clear toxins, these effects can compound over time. Take Walter, 82, for example. He had replaced sugar with low-fat powdered creamer, thinking it was a healthier choice. But his cholesterol stayed high and digestion worsened. After consulting a nutritionist, he learned that his heart-healthy creamer still contained hidden hydrogenated oils. Once he switched to unsweetened almond milk, his cholesterol improved and persistent bloating disappeared within a few months. The problem with many non-dairy creamers is that they're heavily processed and often flavored. French vanilla, hazelnut, caramel, and loaded with additives to imitate the creaminess of dairy. When heated, especially repeatedly, these artificial ingredients may break down in ways that increase oxidative stress and damage DNA, both of which are linked to cancer risk. If you love a rich, creamy coffee, there are healthier alternatives: full-fat milk, oat milk, or a spoonful of coconut cream. These options offer satisfying texture along with beneficial nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, and healthy fats, without the mystery ingredients. Unlike artificial creamers, these natural choices support your body instead of working against it. Making a small change like this isn't about giving up comfort. It's about choosing ingredients your body recognizes and thrives on. So the next time you reach for a flavored creamer, pause and ask, is this nourishing me or slowly wearing me down? That awareness could lead you toward better health, one cup at a time. Number 3, reheated coffee and the hidden chemical risks. Coffee is often a source of comfort and routine. You brew a cup in the morning, set it aside, and reheat it later when it cools. Whether in the microwave or on the stove, this seemingly harmless habit could be affecting your health more than you realize. Research shows that reheating brewed coffee causes the natural oils and acids to break down, forming compounds that can irritate the body, and in some cases, may increase cancer risk when consumed regularly. This isn't just about bitter taste. When coffee cools and is reheated, it undergoes chemical changes. The molecules begin to degrade and oxidize, producing unstable compounds that contribute to oxidative stress, a condition where damaging free radicals build up and harm healthy cells. Over time, this cellular stress is linked to aging, inflammation, and even cancer, especially in the digestive system. Now, one reheated cup won't cause harm, but for older adults who drink coffee throughout the day and reheat it multiple times, the exposure adds up. Seniors naturally produce fewer antioxidants, which means their bodies have a harder time neutralizing the free radicals generated by degraded coffee compounds. Take Dolores, 79. She brewed a pot every morning and kept it warm all day, reheating cups as needed. Eventually, she started experiencing heartburn, stomach discomfort, and a lingering sour taste. Acid reflux was blamed, but nothing worked until a dietitian asked about her coffee. Once she switched to brewing smaller, fresh batches or using a thermal carafe to keep it warm, her symptoms faded. To minimize risk, avoid reheating coffee whenever possible. Use an insulated mug or thermal carafe to keep it warm naturally. If reheating is necessary, use ceramic or glass containers instead of plastic, and only reheat once. Better yet, make less coffee more frequently. Not only will it taste fresher, but your body won't be burdened by the hidden stress of oxidized compounds. What feels like a time saver might actually be pushing your body to work harder than it should. As we age, the little things matter more. Choose freshness, clarity, and simplicity over shortcuts that quietly strain your health. Number 4, burnt foods and the acrylamide coffee combo. Many older adults love starting the day with a warm cup of coffee and something toasted, whether it's bread, a muffin, or even crispy breakfast items. It's a comforting routine. But if those foods are overly browned or slightly burnt, you may be unknowingly pairing two cancer-linked compounds, one from your food and one from your coffee. The culprit is acrylamide, a chemical that forms in starchy foods cooked at high temperatures, especially when they're browned or burned. Think dark toast, crispy potatoes, or well-done baked goods. Coffee also contains acrylamide, produced during the roasting of the beans. Individually, these levels may not seem worrisome, but when combined, especially daily, they can create a compounding effect, something that can quietly wear down an older body already dealing with slower detoxification, chronic inflammation, or other age-related vulnerabilities. I recall Fred, 81, who loved his breakfast routine: dark toast, black coffee, and sometimes a well-done sausage. He didn't think twice until a checkup revealed rising inflammation markers. After small changes like using a lighter toaster setting, replacing sausage with fruit, and choosing a lighter roast coffee, he began feeling more energized, less bloated, and even noticed his skin looking clearer. What makes this combination particularly tricky is that coffee speeds up digestion. That means any harmful compounds consumed alongside it, like acrylamide, may be absorbed faster and more efficiently. While research is ongoing, many health professionals now advise older adults to avoid eating charred or blackened foods with coffee as a simple step toward reducing risk. To protect yourself, start small. Aim for golden toast instead of dark brown. Trim off burnt edges from baked goods. Fry foods at moderate temperatures to avoid scorching. And if you enjoy your morning brew, consider switching to a lighter roast, which generally has lower acrylamide levels than dark roasts. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Many daily habits were built before we had access to today's health knowledge. One of the powerful gifts of aging is the ability to adapt. You don't need to overhaul everything. Just make small, intentional changes that support your health, especially with the things you've been doing for decades. If you're still watching and these tips are helping, comment number 4 below and make sure to subscribe so you never miss important health insights designed to keep you informed, empowered, and thriving. Let's move on. Number 5. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach while under stress. For many older adults, coffee is the first thing they reach for in the morning. Before breakfast, before water, sometimes even before they've taken a deep breath. It's a beloved ritual. But when you drink coffee on an empty stomach, especially during times of emotional stress, you may be quietly doing damage to your digestive system and overall health. Over time, this daily pattern can contribute to serious issues, including certain types of gastrointestinal cancers. Here's what happens. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach prompts your body to release hydrochloric acid. Without any food to absorb or buffer that acid, your stomach lining becomes more exposed and vulnerable. This can lead to heartburn, irritation, even ulcers, and for many, a gradual weakening of the gut's protective lining. Now layer emotional stress on top of that. Stress causes your body to release cortisol, a hormone that suppresses digestion and fuels inflammation. This combination, empty stomach, coffee, and cortisol, can quietly wear down your body's natural defenses. I remember meeting Joan, 75, who had followed this same habit for more than 4 decades. Coffee first thing, no questions asked. But during a tough year spent caring for her husband, she began experiencing ongoing stomach pain. She was eventually diagnosed with gastritis. After talking with her doctor, she changed her routine. A glass of water first, a small bite to eat, and then her morning coffee. The pain didn't vanish overnight, but it eased enough to let her body begin to heal. There's also a less obvious effect. Drinking coffee while emotionally stressed can intensify your stress response. It can raise your heart rate, tighten your muscles, and make digestion sluggish for the rest of the day. That can lead to nutrient absorption problems, immune issues, and long-term cellular damage. Things that may develop quietly but significantly over time. For older adults whose bodies are already more sensitive to inflammation and hormonal changes, this impact is amplified. The good news: this is one of the easiest habits to improve. You don't have to give up coffee, just shift when and how you drink it. Start your day with a glass of water. Eat something small, a slice of toast, a piece of fruit, a boiled egg. Give your body something solid before introducing caffeine and acid. You might find your mornings feel more balanced, your digestion easier, and your mood steadier throughout the day. And if you're going through a hard time emotionally, consider delaying coffee just a little. Stretch, breathe, talk to someone. Coffee is a stimulant. It magnifies what's already inside. If you're calm, it can energize. If you're anxious or grieving, it can tip you further into overwhelm. The goal is to support your body with gentle choices, not shock it into action. At this stage of life, your health isn't just about what you eat or drink. It's about when and how. And when it comes to coffee, timing makes a difference. Avoiding this one common habit, drinking coffee on an empty stomach while under stress, can help protect the parts of your body that quietly keep you going strong. You've just learned 5 daily coffee habits that many seniors unknowingly repeat. Habits that, over time, can increase the risk of cancer and other health concerns. But this isn't about fear, it's about awareness. And even more than that, it's about opportunity, because every one of these habits is changeable. With just a few mindful adjustments, you can dramatically lower your risk and support your body's natural resilience. Whether it's cutting out artificial sweeteners, avoiding non-dairy creamers with hidden trans fats, skipping the reheats, steering clear of burnt food, or simply eating before you sip, each change helps. None of this means giving up coffee. It means enjoying it in a way that nurtures your body rather than wearing it down. You've spent years developing routines that feel like home. But with new knowledge comes the power to revisit those routines and evolve them. What worked for your body at 40 may not serve you as well at 70 or 80. That's not failure. It's just the natural process of change. Your body has different needs now, and your habits can adapt to meet them. You don't need to overhaul your life to protect your health. All it takes is a few conscious swaps. Choose creamers with real, natural ingredients. Skip the burnt toast. Brew fresh coffee instead of reheating. Have a light bite before your first cup. And most importantly, respect the quiet signals your body sends you. Because the earlier you listen, the longer and better you live. That's not just health science. That's self-respect in action. If this video helped you rethink your coffee habits or reminded you of something your body's been trying to say, take a moment to reflect. What's one small change you'll try tomorrow? You don't have to get it perfect. You just have to take one step in a better direction, one sip at a time. Thank you for spending this time with us. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below with what you learned or plan to do differently. Your thoughts truly matter to us. And if you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. It helps us keep bringing you the kind of content that supports your health and your journey. See you in the next video.